miracles, and we want to connect with God in this life essential disaster because we're that powerful now. Step one is us deciding, like, what choice do we want to make in this lifetime? Do we want to believe that life is a miracle? This universe is a miracle. Our bodies are miracles, and we want to connect with God in this lifetime. We want to build and respect these temples that are interconnected with the earth to do that, or do we not? And like, that's the choice we have right now. And I think we have to take that very seriously. And I think a lot of the political stuff that's happening, Maha, it's all just a reflection of people wanting to find a way to fight for life and not knowing how. That's what I think is kind of happening here.
And wanting life to make more sense than just this constant state of fatigue. And
okay, so you get Rogan there and all that. She's right. She sounds to me like she's on, I don't know what the means is, or religiously speaking. We found out that Elon is an Anglican. We knew that Tucker was an Episcopalian. It sounds like the means are on that high Anglican kind of cousins to Catholics arc. Just good stuff. I want and you want people to use those terms that she was talking about. She said God's the flourishing that God has intended for. This is, the language here is correct. Now, it can be better, always. Take the win. This is good stuff that's happening out there. And I'm glad she's going on with Rogan because I don't have Rogan's audience. And millions of people are going to see that and they're going, I didn't know that. I didn't know that this was that and the other. One more point about the glyphosate, because there is a claim here in the chat room by Lord Sirius. Lord Sirius, dude, you're just wrong. Bro, I love you, but you're just wrong. 2 ways you can constitutionally ban glyphosate. First of all, much of it is still imported from the Krauts. The Krauts are making it and importing it in. Congress has the absolute authority to deny or ban any substance, any good, any commerce, any trade into any port in any state that has ratified the Constitution is in the Union. End of story. So if all of what's being imported in as a pesticide or as glyphosate, complete and total ban, you can't bring it in through our ports. Done. Now, federally speaking, again, Commerce Clause says Congress has the power to regulate commerce. In 18th century speak, that means make commerce regular. There is a long history of the Congress of the United States identifying certain substances and banning them under the Commerce Clause, making the commerce regular by saying this has been determined to be a Class 1 carcinogen. It kills people, and under the Commerce Clause, we are going to forbid the importation of it into the United States, and we're going to forbid the exchange of it. You can't make it in Minnesota and export it to Louisiana. Simple as that. Done. Call Kevin Gutzman up and see if you get an argument from him. Go ask him on Twitter. Ask Jonathan Turley if you'll get an argument on that. You absolutely can do that. And as Shuffle 13 is pointing out, you're saying that the FDA is an unconstitutional agency. No, it's not. It does unconstitutional things, but Congress can create any agency it wants. What do you mean it's an unconstitutional agency? It depends on what it does with the power and whether or not it's carrying out an enumerated power. The FDA absolutely is constitutional. I didn't say what it does is, but if Congress wants to create an agency and call it the Federal Drug Administration or whatever it wants to call it, and wants to say, for example, Lord Sidious and anyone else that has his opinion, that to make commerce regular, we are removing, let's do it in reverse. We are removing California's ban, for example, on, give me a substance, riboflavin. I don't know. We're making commerce regular. I'm going to say one thing on this extended goosh portion of the Mike Church Show, then I got to sign on because we got a lot of work to do because I got to leave tomorrow. I've argued this. If they wanted to fix the healthcare system under Obama, and they wanted to call it Obamacare, they could have done it constitutionally, and I'll still yell about this. I tell this to President Trump. Tell Congress to pass an act that makes the sale of insurance products regular between every state in the union. You make a law that says you can't, in Texas, deny a person in Louisiana from buying an insurance policy that's made or offered by a company in Nebraska. You just made commerce regular.